Hey everyone, Derpy here, back with another Battle Pirates video. This is my first look against my first hit against the level 141 Legion target. Just going to pan around the target here so we see what we have going. It looks fairly similar to some of the newer ones that we've had in the latest couple iterations with a lot of ships moving around. This target is the highest target, it should pay out the most points, but I'm guessing it will have the least amount, or it'll be probably not a great one to hit, because it has a whole bunch of things in it, pretty complicated. But let's go ahead and see what we're doing. I'm going to start driving this using one ship as a flag, because that's what's worked in the previous targets, and you want to reduce splash damage. I am noticing something. I am on HTML5. It's a little bit tricky to drive on the left side of the screen if you already click something there. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the right side just purely for that reason, and try and stay around the outside as much as possible to get things going. And I am trying to drive one ship as a tank right here. My flag is a tank to reduce damage, try and reduce splash damage taken. My fleet is set up perfectly, even distribution of missile and explosive survival. That might change with newer Forsaken mission armors. If you can put those on your Praetorians, you will increase your missile survival more than your explosive survival. So there's probably a balance of armors that works best at this point. You can see right now I've killed a quarter of the target, and my fleet is a little bit scratched, mainly on the flag, a little bit of splash damage on the back, and the enemy is a quarter dead. There is a big missile in the center of the target here. You probably want to kill that quickly earlier rather than later. So that is shooting some missile damage at me. You could use the mountains to avoid it in some cases, but I'm not really doing a great job of that right now. I'm going around the whole outside of the target while it's shooting at me, so it may be best to go inside early and take that one out. There are a bunch of enemy ships in here, and I am driving right up close to them. If you drive closer to them, you're generally going to deal more damage to them, kill them quicker, but they're going to do the same thing to you, deal more damage to you. Killing the bottom of the target, I'm going to loop and hide behind these walls here, these mountain terrain tiles, so I can hopefully try to time this Legion missile and kill it before it gets another shot off at me. You can see it just hit the mountain there because that blocks it. Again, using my flag to tank, keeping it close enough it benefits from all the various survival buffs of everything. I'm going to go ahead and wait right behind the mountain here, and the next time, there's some enemy mortars incoming. There we go, that Legion missile just fired, so I'm going to move my ships in. Try and keep my tank ahead. It's a little bit tricky because I have to keep it ahead of these two enemy ships and everything on the right. Go ahead and kill that missile turret. It has really low health, nothing more than the other ones. Kill that before it fires another time. Going through here, a bunch of turrets here. I'm killing all those with splash. I am using a Molotov Maiden's Crew just to help with the splash damage. It may turn out that Sea Serpents or Steelheads is a better one to use. I just picked one that I had available in my dock that I felt would work kind of well. This was a hit that I'm doing pretty early into the half an hour into this target actually spawning, so if early videos like this posted to my channel are helpful for you, go ahead and let me know with a comment on the post wherever you're seeing this, or on YouTube. Either of those helps. Going through here, it's a pretty simple target, just driving one ship as a tank. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do waypoints on this one or full auto. I may try and do videos with that stuff later if we do figure it out. That's my hit there. Let's go ahead and roll to my damage. Looks like I'm getting mainly explosive damage with a little bit of penetrative, which is really nice because I didn't do a great job of killing that missile turret early, and I didn't even take that much penetrative. So this is skewed towards more explosive damage. This target, 45 minutes repair time. I'm going to go ahead and show my build here too. I have all ships at U3, and I have upgraded those to U3. My build shown right here. You could go into my channel and look for a fleet spotlight where I'll talk about my build for this. Notable thing is that you don't necessarily have to use a Cluster Warheads 3. The best ship that I'm using right here, my second ship, is how I'd recommend everyone build these, with 6 different weapons and a Cluster Warheads 1 and a Warhead Reloader 1 instead of having my build of my other ships, which is a Cluster Reloaders 3. You don't need that. It's too much reload that you don't benefit from it. And my flag is, of course, a tank setup that I have shown right here. If you have any questions on the build, go ahead and comment below. I'll do my best to get that answered. You can see I got 8,000 points here for 45 minutes of damage and a very, very short amount of time actually driving the target, especially for my first hit. This does pay out the most points out of anything in this Forsaken mission, and does give you a potential antipode launcher shard, 1 or 2 drops on every target you hit, so that's a great thing to do if you haven't finished out your entire Punisher fleet right now. I'm going to go ahead and cut to an end screen now. There are 3 different things on there. Go ahead and click one of them if you want to. And as always, this is Derpy signing out, helping you be a better pirate.